Hello and good morning. Happy Tuesday. Remember when I told you guys that some days you will just have a kind of day? Well, that's exactly the kind of day that I'm having so far. I get up earlier than I need to be to get out of the house, but with that, I have time to think about why I don't want to leave the house. I woke up and started my day as usual, but this wave of ugh, that's a real word, by the way, came over me, and I was fighting myself to not call out of work today. But I knew once I got outside, some fresh air, not that this air is so fresh, that I'd feel better, which I do. I'm 30% better than I was when I was in the house, I'll say that. It's a windy day. We're expecting torrential rain, flash flooding, and I am just hoping that I make it from work before the heavy stuff starts. I know we're going to get rain throughout the day, but I really want to make it home before all of the heavy stuff starts. I have a little umbrella, and I really don't know how good that's going to be to me. And I have my rain boots on, so my feet will be nice and dry. I'm just tired today. I think emotionally tired I am. And I don't know, it's just, again, this wave that just kind of came over me. And I don't know. I can't put my finger on anything in particular. But hopefully throughout the day it'll just work itself out. If not, by tomorrow, I'm hoping to feel better. And today in the city, I don't know if you guys noticed, it's just eerily quiet. I don't know if it's because of that situation that happened yesterday with that guy throwing those fireworks in front of the federal building, but it is eerily quiet. And it could be because of the rain that's coming. I feel like people had enough of this cement pool type situation with these heavy rains. So nobody wants to wade in dirty city water. Ugh. But hopefully it's going to be a quiet day at work. But I wanted to get myself up and out and push through. I keep saying, you may not feel like it, but sometimes you have to just push yourself to get out and do things you don't want to do. And that's not all situations, obviously, but a lot of situations, once you get your feet on the ground and start moving, you tend to feel better. Just body movement helps clear your head. So I believe that to be true. And I do, again, I feel 30% better than I did this morning. And if I had to put a number on it, and I'm hoping, by the time I get in, have a few sips of coffee, have a little something to eat. I have peanut butter on whole wheat toast, get something in my body and just start conversating. I'm a morning person. I like conversating. And once I start engaging with other people, it just perks me up. That's my coffee. Well, my second cup of coffee. And I need that. And this morning, the trains were quiet. Nobody was speaking. Heads are down. Nobody wants to engage with anyone anymore. And I don't want to say rightfully so, but I understand. So I just wanted to, again, I tell you guys, stay consistent, put this video out. And I'm not happy all the time. My mood is not lifted all the time. And I wanted to do this. And this is actually what pushed me, because I wanted to commit. I want to hold myself accountable. And I had something I needed to do that I promised that I would do. And I wanted to do it. So that was one of the reasons that I decided to get up, get myself together, and get out of the house. And I know today will get better. And I'm not saying 100%, but it will get better for me. It's just like an emotional drain today. It's just so much going on today in the world. And sometimes we internalize those things and not even realize it. And again, not being able to put my finger on any one thing, I'm certain that a lot of the things that are happening today are affecting me. So that's my little morning talk with you guys. I don't really have much else to say. I'm getting ready to go inside this building and get my day started. So if you're not having a good day today, put your shoes on, go for a walk. If you need to call out of work today, then by all means do that. Call out and go for a walk in a park. Go sit down in a coffee shop, have a cup of coffee. Whatever you need to do to readjust your emotional self, do it. Absolutely do it. For me, this is my adjustment. I needed to come into work, speak to people, and make a difference to someone at work. And that's what I do. So guys, like I always say, remember to always stay intrigued. And until next time, bye.